Renfield is a horror comedy film that I didn't watch in theaters because the reviews are really low, but I wanted to check it out still. This is not what you expect. This is more of a throwback to 80s action comedies. We're following Renfield, and we're sort of following a version very similar to the 1931 Bela Lugosi film. What if at the end of that film Dracula wasn't defeated and instead he escaped with Renfield and he decided to go all around the world? So for the past 100 years or so, Renfield is a bit of a serial killer, and he's been, grabbing victims for his master. Master lives in these grungy buildings and just sort of is content with just, existing and having blood. However, lately Dracula's been a little bit more of a jerk, and he wants fresher, more virgin blood. However, Renfield has been going to the codependent abuse meetings where he meets other people who are victims of codependent relationships, and he's been going after their abusers and hoping to feed their abusers to his abuser. And he comes across, in the city of New Orleans, there's a lot of corruption, and he meets Rebecca. She's a bright young cop played by Awkwafina, who's trying to go after the Lobos. They are a crime family that killed her father, and she's got an FBI agent's sister. So the two of them meet and they team up, and he's got that weird sort of, my boss is Dracula, and no one believes him, and he's trying to find a way to sort of get out from under the thumb of Dracula. So everyone in this movie does a pretty good job. Nicolas Cage is chewing scenery. He's great in this film. He has played a vampire before in Vampire's Kiss, and it's very kind of similar relationship. He's not playing it serious. He's playing it super campy and fun. Nicholas Hoult is pretty good too. He's the pale-faced sort of loser. But this movie has tons of action. I was not expecting this much. The trailers, make it seem it's got some action, but the movie's super gory and fun, and surprisingly awesome kills. In terms of flaws, I guess the movie, is only 90 minutes, but it feels a lot longer. Some of the aspects are not really fleshed out very well, like the police corruption angle. It's also hard to view Awkwafina as an action star. She's running around shooting people and doing flips and stuff, and she doesn't look very athletic. And the same goes for her FBI agent sister. But Nicholas Holt's got power, so he's running around punching holes through people and stuff. There's some pretty cool action bits at the end. It's a very undemanding, fun, sort of weird take on Dracula. It's something fresh and original we haven't seen before. Super gory and violent. Updated for the modern day, but it's still a comedy at heart more than horror, so it kind of loses those kind of aspects. But it, I enjoyed it for sure. It was really quick and enjoyable and funny. So I give Renfield a 6.5 out of 10.